Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today is 5 ways that you can develop a healthier relationship with your phone. Am I an addict? Sometimes I've thought about that. You know, maybe looking at me, you're like, oh, do you do drugs? You know, are you alcoholic? I don't do drugs and I don't really drink much alcohol. But you know what? I think addiction comes in so many different forms. I don't know about you, but sometimes my hands get a little bit sweaty, get a little bit of anxiety when suddenly I realize, where's my phone? You know, and sometimes I'm already on my phone looking at it. I'm like, it's not in my pocket. And so, you know, there is a real struggle sometimes when it comes to our relationship with our phone. I'm probably not the only one that struggles against the need to check social media first thing in the morning or last thing at night. You know, I've been there. And then, you know, in the last 10 years, there has been such a rise in smartphones, and, you know, literally everyone's got one. Who doesn't have one these days? Life seems so unimaginable without one. And so, you know, a phone, how often do we actually phone someone? You know, it's social media, it's, you know, a camera, it's our where we get our news, it's where we watch videos, it's where we have our entertainment. It is literally our center of our life. But you know what? Sometimes there's sometimes I think we're learning that there's also a bit of a dark side to this device in our pocket. And you know, there's been research that have shown links between the rise of mental health issues and addictive phone issues. Phone use, and so, you know, maybe the jury's still out on that. The conclusions are not conclusive yet, but I do know that sometimes my own relationship with my phone is not always the healthiest. And so technology itself, you know what, I don't think it's necessarily a good thing or bad thing morally, but it's where our relationship with technology, that's sometimes where the issues come in. And so I think we need to wrestle back control over something that so often has control over us. You know, we need to recharge our souls, not just recharge our batteries on our phones. And so, you know, what healthy boundaries can we have so that, you know, our own souls don't run out of battery? So here are 5 ways that you can develop a healthier relationship with your phone. Number 1, keep your phone away from your bed. Sleep is, you know, one of the most essential and important aspects of life, and we all need it. There's no human being alive that has ever existed that doesn't need sleep. We all need sleep, and a good night's sleep is essential for clear thinking, more patience, you know, generally having a better experience of life the next day. And so my advice is leaving your phone outside your bedroom while you sleep will help you get a better night's sleep. You know, every night I leave my phone outside in our hall, and when I used to start doing that, I noticed that I'd get to sleep quicker, I'd wake up in a better mood. And you know what, that's a win. That's a win for me, and that's a win for everybody else around me the next day. But what if I use my phone as my alarm? Well, there's an alternative. You could use an alarm clock. I know, amazing, right? You know, using an alarm clock, even on the other side of the room, helps you get up quicker. But, you know, keep your phone away from your bed, and I would say, almost guarantee it, that it would lead to a better night's sleep. Number 2, leave it out of reach. And the reality is, we need our phones most of the time. You know, living in Edinburgh, you can use it for bus tickets, I use it for my diary, phone camera, literally 101 things. But the truth is that I don't need it on my person all the time. And so how about we take some opportunities when we don't need it not to have our phone on us? Leave it out of reach. You know, if you run out of milk, go to the shop with your wallet, with your cards, but leave your phone at home. You know, I'm probably not the only one that takes phone to the toilet, okay? Honesty here, vulnerability, you know, it's an opportunity to catch up on social media, WhatsApp, messages, news, whatever. Or maybe it's also an opportunity for us to disconnect from our being online 24/7. You know, if you go into a meeting at work, you don't need to take your phone, take a notepad and pen, and you probably will be more engaged with the meeting itself anyway and what's going on around you. Okay, so number one, keep your phone away from your bed. Number two, leave it out of reach. Helps your focus. Number three, clear out the clutter on your phone. I've probably lived, since being in Edinburgh the last 12 years, probably in about 7 or 8 flats over that time. And every time I move, I'm just surprised about how much stuff I've got that I've not used even in that flat. You know, stuff that I don't need or don't want. And so over time in life, we often accumulate things if we don't clear out the clutter. So when was the last time you gave your phone a spring clean? You know, I think once in a while it's important for us to have a clear out of our devices. You know, ask yourself about your apps. You know, does this app add or subtract from my experience of life? And if you can't define it on how it adds to your life, you know what? Just delete it. And if you end up needing it again, download it again. Simple. And so rather than opening your phone up and seeing lots and lots of stuff, you see a few things that you actually need. And that's mentally good for you as well. You know what? You can go into, if you've got an iPhone, you can go into like iPhone storage, find out the apps that you've never used. And you know, if you never used the apps and you downloaded them ages ago, delete them. Also clears up space in your phone. Win-win. So clear out the clutter on your phone. Number 4, this is maybe one of the best ones, but disable notifications. You know, one of the best ways of getting back control over your device is to disable notifications. We do not need to be interrupted every moment of every day by the latest group WhatsApp chat. You know, thank God for the mute option on WhatsApp messages. You know, you don't need to be interrupted by the latest, you know, like of someone else's post on Facebook. Like, these are just distractions that are constantly bombarding us with. You know, if there's something happening on the internet, it's not a good enough reason for us to be interrupted in our work, our study, our focus, or whatever life-giving or important activity we're doing at that moment. And you know, so every time you download a new app and it asks you, do you want push notifications? The answer is no, every time. And I've done that, and I've done that for the last couple of years, and you know what? I do not miss getting notifications at all. You can even remove the preview for text messages as well. So you can see who it's from, but you can't see what it says unless you open up the text message. And so you're being proactive about being on your phone. You're more in control of your phone with that. You know, wait until you've got a moment to sit down and reply to all your messages, so you're not constantly being interrupted all day with them. So be proactive, not reactive to your phone. And sometimes people might get a slower response, but welcome to a less stressful life. Win. And number 5, here's a life hack for your phone. Change your screen from color to grayscale. You know that phones have been designed deliberately to get your attention. You can even just look at your social media apps. Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, it's all brightly colored. And that is to trick your brain into like, I need to open this. These vibrant colors are there on purpose. They pull on our addictive leanings. And so there's a trend in Silicon Valley with tech guys, you know, that activates the grayscale function on your phone. And with iPhone, you can set it up and you hit the hold button 5 times and it changes it to grayscale, black and white, and you're just looking and you're like, I don't want to look at this anymore. And so it allows you just to put it down for a little bit longer and not to be as distracted on it. You know, allow the bright colors to have less influence on our brain's function. So guys, that's 5 ways you can have a healthy relationship with your phone. You know, keep your phone away from your bed, leave it out of reach, clear out the clutter, disable notifications, you know, even change your screen from color to grayscale. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I'd love to hear from you. You know, what's your advice? You know, have you done any of these tips? You know, is there anything else that you would suggest on how you can improve your relationship with your phone? If you've found this helpful, you know, leave a comment, share your thoughts, follow me on Instagram, Twitter at DanEverett90. And yeah, share with friends. You know, guys, see you soon. Thank you so much for watching, and have a less stressful life with your phone. Cool. See you soon.